Good morning, sorry for this camera shake. My name's Kat and this is the fourth video in a series for absolute beginners and scared people with basic drawing steps, and we're talking about shadows today and how to make your objects appear more solid instead of being flat on the page. So what we're going to do is talk about these shadows. If you've got a light and if you can set up a little still life, just some fruit, I've got a couple of eggs here as well, which are really good to start with because we've been doing the shapes and the oval shape, the egg shape we worked on in the last video. So if you've been practicing your shapes, you'll be okay. So we've got these dark shadows here which help to make the egg look like it's sitting, not just flying in space. We've got a few tones here. We've got a dark line here, a little bit lighter on the bottom, darkest close to the bottom of the egg, and the highlight on the top is the lightest part where the light hits. So that's for the eggs. And the apple, same. The banana is a little bit thinner because it's not as high as the others, so the shadow isn't as long. Now I'm going to move the light around so you can see what the shadows do. So if I move them above, move the light above, most of it is in light. Move it forward, your shadow moves to here, just like the sun, moving around. Oh. This side, you've got your shadows on this side. Notice this one's longer than that one because of the position. This might sound like basic stuff, but unless you're watching and observing, you may not notice it, and you may not think that the shadow will do anything to make the object stand out, but all the tones are what gives you that solid look. I was going to say solidity. Solidity. Is that right? Yes, I think so. Anyway, so I've this is the negative space. All the way around we call this negative space, everything around, which later on we can talk about drawing with using the negative space to your advantage and drawing without edges. But for today it's just shadows and tones. Everything's pretty much got 3 basic tones: the lightest, middle, and then the very dark. And there is a tonal scale that we can do later. So today I'll just move the light back where we were, and I've got some prepared earlier. I'll just show you quickly. So I've got these, and you can see you've got that round shape of the apple, basic round shape, and you've got a basic arc shape of the banana, and then now we've got the shadows, how they look. This looks very flat, just a line drawing, and then if you look at these, they're popping off the page a bit more. So this is very quick ones, but just to give you an idea, because what I want you to do after this, I'll tell you at the end. And here we've got eggs. We've got a couple of eggs which I'm going to darken today. So I'm just going to move the eggs up a bit. I've done a bit of the eggs, but they're still quite light. So I want to just darken them, or one of them, I want to darken it. So I've been using a 2B, which is good to start off with. Don't know if you can see that. And got my rubber. and I've got a 4B now. These pencils are really good, the Faber-Castell, really good pencils. You can see it's a small one, I've used it a lot. This is a 4B, so 4B I started off with 2B and it's quite light, but 4B I can get darker tones. So I'm just going to darken this a bit. Your view through the viewfinder of this video may be a little bit different to my view, so my shadow may not look exactly how yours does. Oops, I went over it there. That's all right. Yep. There's that light bit anyway. Is that going to work? That's all right. Yeah, so I'm just going to go darker a bit for this one, just so you can see it. And then you've got a little bit lighter as it goes out a bit. And then you've got a dark, a little bit of a dark. Remember that line I said? Don't worry about that line. It's a beautiful day here, nice and warm, quite hot actually. I've been out for my exercise before I do this, so I don't get too stiff. So we've got that, you know, see the tone just goes around the shape, you know. I mean, this is messy. I'm messy, I admit it. So, you know, you can go around whatever you like. But there's your oval shape, remember? Oops. Yeah, that's all right. So you got this, and then, yeah, always remember it's dark. So I hope you can see that a bit better. The egg sitting up. And what you can do, which it looks a lot better than this one, which is flat. And what you can always also do is you can, oops, I'll make it straight. I should have got a ruler. Just a little bit. This one, we can pretend that there's the table, the edge of the table, right? And the egg looks like he's sitting on the table now. You've got that little bit of a shadow there, right? And get rid of that silly thing. But yeah, you've got your table edge and the egg sitting on that edge of the table. And, you know, even before we've coloured in the egg, just by putting that background, like what I'm talking about, negative space, see? Actually, well, there you go, there's the edge of the paper where the egg's sitting. So it looks like the egg's sitting more on whatever it's sitting just by doing these lines and a little bit of shading there. See, it doesn't have to be lots and lots. It can be just a little bit put in at the right spot if you know where to look. See, this is where observation comes in, which is really important in drawing. If you want to be a good artist, you've got to have really good observation skills and look at things before you start drawing. Just have a good look. Instead of starting straight away to draw, you do your exercises for 5 minutes, and then whatever you're about to draw, have a good look, have a good light, and have a good look where things are. Don't try to memorize it, but have a good look where things are, because when you have a look where things are and see it, it helps you, it reinforces your observation of the object. Hope I'm explaining that right. So have a good look at it. It's like when I was saying with the circles, I'm going in camera, with the circles, you know how I said to practice without drawing first? Similar thing, have a good look first, and then when you come to draw and you look at it again, you'll have a better idea. See that little highlight there? That's that highlight just there. So you can put your highlight there and you can colour in very lightly all around it, sort of thing. Better than what I've done here. That's messy. But you get what I mean. You can do nice light all the way around. Okay. So I hope that's helped, and the homework I've got for you is get a couple of eggs and try some different things. Even put one in a basket or something, and get some still live fruit. Hopefully everyone's eating fruit right now. Or something. Doesn't have to be in a bowl, can be in a bowl. But if you put it in a bowl, then you've got to draw the bowl. You may not be ready to draw the bowl yet. So, yeah, you can put it on a bit of paper if you like. And then, you know, you can, like I did before, you can do that line, which is the background a bit, and just that's shadow. But this is all the basics of drawing that will make it all stand out for you and make you a better artist. Observation. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you can do the homework and draw a few. I mean, it gets moreish after a while, and draw a few different, you can put them in different poses, whatever you like, which is pretty good. So they're easy shapes. The arc shape, the rounded, not perfectly round, but it's rounded shape of the apple. And see how you go. So good luck, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.